He said he's Uber's on his list. How do you feel about Uber now? How do you feel about my Uber now?
You love Uber, but I think it's a great company. Don't I use it all the time? Don't get me wrong. It's become like I've used it as my chauffeur service. It's like it's awesome. And in fact, the other day I've brought some weird stuff. Like I had to bring a cat. I had to bring my cat down to Philly because I sold my house in New Jersey. And
Mhm.
parked my cat down here. So I had to Uber to Amtrak because Amtrak was the only one who would take my cat. And believe it or not, they charged me more for the cat than I paid for my seat. I got a discount, but the discount did not apply to animals. I couldn't believe it. The lady was like laughing. She goes, "The cat's going to pay more than you are." "Cat had a ticket." Then she goes, "Well, at least the cat has a seat." I was like,
Mm,
"That's great." I'm sure the cat's going to appreciate that. But I think Uber is really interesting. The only issue I have with Uber is long run. There's a couple of issues. They've had a lot of regulatory issues with
yeah.
this. Do people really work for them or are they
Mhm.
freelance and that kind of stuff? And that periodically rises up. I think, frankly, it's very hard for drivers who say work full time for Uber to really make a living.
Mhm.
Drivers who work just like the peak gravy times, they can make some nice, it's a nice extra gig, but it's not a full time job. That's one. Two, Uber is definitely a target where AI could totally wipe it out. So that's
AI?
oh,
Explain it.
totally. Because right, we get an AI little machine in our car. Like you have a GPS now. Next to your GPS, you have AI. And what do? You say, "I'm going to drive all the way down to Georgia because I want to visit Prince's father and tell him what a great job he did with his son." And so I'm going to drive down there. But you know what? It's a lot of money, gas, and tolls. So I'm going to plug into my AI and I'm going to say, "Hey, I'm looking to pick somebody up. If somebody's going south, I'll drive you. Just split the gas and tolls and maybe lunch or buy me lunch or something, and I'll drive down." And the AI can pair you up. Like AI could pair you up just the way Uber pairs you up.
But I mean, but you gotta have the platform, right?
Well, but look how easy it is to do it with AI now. AI.
Mm.
That's when I like the chairman of
It
Uber.
has to like Uber's value is in the data. Like it got this data of people who ordering food and catching rides.
You,
That's
but right,
that's
but
his
this is another
platform.
issue. Do you like sharing your data with everybody? I don't mind sharing it with you because we have a friendship and a business relationship and a whatever a fun relationship. Um, but I don't know if I want Google to know what color underwear I wear every night. I'm not really comfortable.
Mm,
I'm still not comfortable with that. And frankly, if they're going to know that, I think they should pay me for it.
that's
And
true.
this is the
I
thing.
do. You know what? I now I agree with that. Now I don't mind Google knowing my underwear that I'm wearing because now it may say, "Hey, Prince likes to wear silk underwear, so we're going to start marketing silk underwear because Google has told us this is what he likes to order." And I might get a bunch of silk underwear advertised to me that I might really like.
That's
So
where
I'm
these
like, hey, but I
came from.
do agree that some of that data that people are collecting through a Facebook, YouTube, everybody out there is collecting data. Even when you email somebody, they got your email address and they're pairing it up. And next thing you know, you're on a distro getting all type of stuff that you didn't even sign up for. So I do agree with that. You got a point. You made two very valid points. A great threat to Uber being AI, where AI could come in and like pair people up. Still do need a platform, or it has to be some type of platform where I go to and it just says, "Hey, Prince."
Sign
uh
up. Signed up for Facebook, and you could sign up for AI Uber, and you sign up, you whatever, maybe you got to show your driver's license and that you got insurance on your car, and you just whatever, you put a picture of yourself in your car, and then you anytime you want to just plug in because you need to make some extra bucks for because Christmas is coming and you need to get more gifts and things like that. You could pick it up as a side hustle. There's a lot of but you're harping on that data thing. I think is another big issue. I think the days of Google, Uber, all these big tech companies and little tech companies kind of freely collecting your data and making money off it will kind of without your permission or kind of coming to an end.
I mean,
I think
more
that
of a-
I think those days are numbered. And I think I don't know what that means, but I think it's going to start to come to an end.
Okay. Now, you made a very valid point. Something that I am definitely sleeping on, that I slept on, was this very valid point of Uber, right? That AI. I already kind of knew about the W 2s or W 9. Are you W 2 or W 9? Are you going to be an employee or independent contractor? Things like that. I got that one. That one, I'm like, hey, that I think the W 9 conversation will win because a couple states have brought it up. California tried to beat it down, and somebody else tried to beat it down, but it slowly kind of makes its way, right? Um, the other conversation I was worried about, someone big coming into the industry, like Tesla coming in and buying Lyft, Tesla coming in and buying DoorDash or Grubhub and putting it on autonomous vehicles, right? I think whoever does autonomous vehicles would be a great mesh for Uber, right? Or I thought about
But
cross
that
inside of the two people inside the industry, like DoorDash and Grubhub getting together. Those were but I did not think about how AI could just get in there and just disrupt Uber completely. But Uber could make it his friend.
and
If AI put in Uber and said,
yep.
hey, because, you know,
might what's happened recently when the internet first started, there was this great sort of and blockchain was all about that at the beginning. There was this, decentralization of everything. The internet created. Now the internet got re-centralized, and I think some of the
mm,
centralized players are going to try really hard to make sure that AI stays centralized as opposed to decentralized. And I think
you
they're
know,
gonna they're
and
gonna do their best to
okay. Okay, this is
you
very,
know.
very,
And
very
so that's
mhm.
Hi, my name is Kayla Boya, and I cannot think of a better place to do my review on Wesley Learns to Invest by Prince Dykes than right here at the NASDAQ. This book is very colorful and very well illustrated. Isn't this picture glorious? It was cool to see black families working together to learn how to invest, and also I learned that investing is very, very important. I only wish that Wesley's mom had helped Wesley learn about investing and not just Wesley and his dad. I learned some new words like dividends and custodial accounts. It was cool how Wesley's dad matched Wesley dollar by dollar. I learned there are different ways to learn how to invest. Like if you go to the mall, you can write down the name of the stores that are packed with customers, or you could look at the toys or products we use every day. I think all kids should get this book so that they can learn how to invest. I just had a birthday recently, and I'm going to use some of my money to make my very own custodial account. I have to go now. I have some research to do. I hope this video helped, and good luck!